Hi, this is Ren Carlton. We've talked a lot about residential real estate investing over the last few weeks. So here's my take on what's going to happen or what is happening. And there's three factors that I think need to be heavily considered. The first is unemployment. Unemployment is at over 10% right now, which is at 2009 levels. Now what's happening these days is that basically under the CARES Act, unemployment was boosted by $600 per week. Well, those $600 a week are set to expire this month. And based on everything I've looked at and read, that's not going to be replaced. Now, there might be some sort of replacement for it, but it's probably not going to be at $600 a week. So those unemployment benefits are going to be reduced at the end of this month. The second thing you have to consider is the rentals. So rental properties are also being protected right now under the CARES Act. That under most circumstances, you could not evict people for not paying their rent. That's going to go away at the end of this week. And if it doesn't get replaced, the thing about that is that these rents are accumulating. And that, so basically if you haven't paid your rent for 3 months, you're gonna have to, it's all gonna be due this week. And if you don't pay it, basically you can be evicted, you can get notice of eviction, and you can be evicted in 30 days. So that provision is gonna go away as well. The third thing is mortgages. Now this is gonna stick around a little bit longer because the CARES Act actually gave you an additional 6 months, or gave you 6 months of not paying your mortgage. And if you get another 6 months, you actually can get up to 12 months under the existing CARES Act that you don't have to make your mortgage payments. Again, you do have to make them up eventually, but it's not a balloon payment. Like the rentals are all due. Now the mortgages will be due over the course of a year. So if you wait a year to pay your mortgage under the CARES Act, you'll have a year to make up those payments. So essentially you have to make double payments for the next 12 months. Now, assuming that these things don't get extended, now they're likely to get extended because this is an election year, so I'd be surprised if nothing came into place. But if none of these things got replaced, I would argue that the residential real estate market would go down significantly and that prices would fall pretty rapidly, which means it's a great time to invest, but not now, just over the next few months. But as things progress, I mean, I think it's going to be a gradual replacement and eventually go away because it's not going to be a forever thing that mortgages aren't going to be due, rent's not going to be due, and that unemployment is going to be at close to $1,000 a week in some circumstances for basically doing nothing. So my prediction right now is that residential real estate prices will probably remain steady, and as these stimulus packages fall off, you're going to see a decline. And especially because unemployment, I mean, you talk about unemployment right now, I mean, it's over 10%. There's 20 million less people working today as there were in February of 2020. Until those jobs are replaced or repositioned or something, that's going to be a long-term problem that will take years to fix. So the thing is that I think residential real estate prices are going to fall. The problem is really figuring out when that happens. And I think you really have to monitor what the stimulus packages are. So if you're in that position to invest in more real estate properties, I would suggest you wait until these stimulus things start falling off, because I really think prices will drop at that point. And I think as long-term real estate almost always goes up. So eventually that real estate will go back up, but I think you're going to see that dip coming in the next few months or next couple of years, depending on how much stimulus money keeps getting put into the system. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate you smashing that like button and sharing it with 2 or 3 friends. You can always reach me at rencarlton.com. Thank you for joining me today. I look forward to talking to you again soon.